Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao are in talks for a rematch in 2023. Crawford and Spence still can't get it together. Alright, y'all, so the PACMAN, Manny Pacquiao, and the undefeated Floyd Mayweather Jr. are in negotiations for an actual rematch to go down in 2023. I just wanted to talk about this a little bit, give my breakdown. Will this really happen? And Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr., man, they still can't agree on terms. It's crazy because Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, I think most of the boxing world would have thought they would never step back into a ring together, and especially not with Floyd Mayweather leading the talks. So it's crazy that it's coming out this way, but this is the way it's coming out. So according to Floyd Mayweather's team, Global Titans are the ones promoting his upcoming exhibition in Dubai. He's having an exhibition fight in November in Dubai. Global Titans are the ones that are releasing this information. They're the ones that said they've been in talks with Manny Pacquiao. Floyd Mayweather did meet with Manny Pacquiao about a month ago when he had his last exhibition fight. Manny Pacquiao was there. I believe the guy he fought was one of Manny Pacquiao's fighters. And they had conversations, according to this article, to where Manny Pacquiao said, yeah, if we can make it happen, let's make it happen. Now, recently we heard Manny Pacquiao, before his exhibition, voice his opinion about Spence and Crawford and said basically the same thing. Yeah, if it can be done, let's make it happen. So it doesn't look like Manny Pacquiao is shying away from making any fights, or that he feels like his skills are degraded, or like he's afraid of any of these fighters, because he's accepting all challengers. He's not turning down anything. If you want it, bring it. Let's get it on. Let's make it happen. Now, as far as Floyd Mayweather goes, I don't know if this is a ploy to make his exhibition more popular, because I don't think his last one did very well. You know, I don't follow Floyd Mayweather exhibitions, so I'm not too sure about how well it sold, or if it sold at all, period. But it does seem a little fishy that all of a sudden he would just agree to fighting Manny Pacquiao again, when all this time you've been basically saying you would never get back into the ring with him again. You got your one and done. Basically go away and find something else to do. And, you know, it's just kind of weird that he would all of a sudden agree to fight Manny Pacquiao again. I don't get that part. I'm happy about it as a fan if it happens. You know, I've definitely been calling for this for a long time, because I think Manny Pacquiao deserved a rematch. You know, Floyd Mayweather knew Pacquiao was hurt before the original fight. Manny Pacquiao didn't get to take his cortisone shot, which would have helped a little bit to numb the pain of the shoulder injury. As well, it was just like kind of like a stalemate fight. You know, there was no real deal action in that fight, and I think a lot of people felt slighted for the fact that they had to pay $100 to purchase the fight, and it turned out to be just a mediocre stalemate fight. You could say the competition levels were high, you could say this, you could say that, but the fight didn't pan out the way that most fight fans wanted it to. How would this one turn out? You know, they fought in 2015. It's almost 10 years since they fought, and Floyd Mayweather's been retired for 4 years now, and has been fighting these exhibition fights. Manny Pacquiao has been active. He lost to Uday Singh about a year ago, off a 2-year layoff and a 10-day notice. So what could come of all this? You know, how could this all pan out? And could it end up in the favor of Manny Pacquiao? I think Pacquiao still has the skill sets to win that fight. You know, we don't know what Mayweather's going to bring to the ring. We don't know if he's been sparring real sparring partners, or if he's just been doing things to keep himself in shape for the exhibition fights. But, man, we know Manny Pacquiao stays in shape. Manny Pacquiao's always fight ready, and Manny Pacquiao's been talking about Spence and Crawford here lately, trying to get it on with one of those two guys, or maybe both. You know, 2023 could set up to be a great year for Manny Pacquiao. If he could score a May-Pac fight, which I do believe would take place sometime in May, May. But I think that they would kick that fight off in May, and Manny Pacquiao was able to win. It would be interesting to see if he did go after Spence or Crawford, or if he lost. I'm pretty sure that would be the last time we saw Manny Pacquiao in a boxing ring again. Now, you know what's interesting about the timing of all this? They're still trying to put Spence versus Crawford together. What if they put that fight together, the May-Pac fight 2, and they put Spence and Crawford on the same card? How interesting would that be? I mean, would that then make, Spence and Crawford and May-Pac 2, that would be the biggest fight card, I think, in boxing history. And I think it would sell completely out. And I think they would do amazing pay-per-view numbers if they both were on the same card. Now, it would be hard to generate that type of money. I have investors come up with that type of money. If they can all get together and work it out and put that fight card together, it would be a very interesting. Now, how the money would be dabbled out, we don't know. But I do know those 4 names alone could really sell an event. Those 4 names might do more than 1 million buys. Those 4 names might do close to 2 million buys if you were able to actually put that fight card together. And what if the winner of May-Pac, let's say they had the May-Pac 2 fight and then they had the Spence Crawford fight. What if the winner of May-Pac 2 got to take on the winner of Spence versus Crawford? How amazing would that be? That would be the craziest thing in boxing history, if you ask me. And I think it would satisfy all fans. Okay, you gave Manny Pacquiao his rematch. If he win or lose, let's say he lost and Floyd Mayweather won, and then you got to see a Floyd Mayweather versus Terence Crawford, or Floyd Mayweather versus Errol Spence Jr. Man, would that be just a boost for boxing? Because what boxing right now needs is a boost. It is very much on its last leg. It's on a respirator, and it needs help. And the help that it needs is from its 2 biggest superstars still until this day, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. And I think if they were actually able to generate something like that, which I don't think they can because the dollar amounts would be too high for them all to be on the same fight card, but I think it would be an interesting idea, and I think it's something that boxing could stand to benefit from. And even if they don't do it on the same card, let's just say they hint at the winner of May-Pac, if they have it in May, and then maybe they have Spence versus Crawford the next month or the month before. Let's just say the winner of May-Pac 2 gets to face off with Spence or Crawford winner. That would be the biggest thing in the sport of boxing. And just to talk about that would be so big, and the fanfare around that event would be so big, that I think it would bring boxing back to life. Now, they would have to find a new way still to promote all of this and a way to get new fans to come in. But I think the Pacquiao-Mayweather name carries weight. The Spence-Crawford name carries weight. And if you put them all together, it could be an explosive situation. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that down in the comment section below. Hit that like button for me. Share. Subscribe. Who do y'all think will win? Do y'all think it's possible for Mayweather Pacquiao to beat Spence or Crawford? And I think that's it for now. And we are mad in.
I ain't even got to do too much talking because I know what's going to happen come Saturday.
Yeah. Is you ready for me? 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 Nigga. Spotless. Check it. Is you ready for me?